Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another ZaffaVLOG thing coming through you through the power of the internet, straight out of Korea. So, what do I talk about today? Oh yes, I'm a registered student again, finishing my studies this year. Maybe even like next year, early next year, I'll be finishing my studies. What else? Nothing much. It's been going well for a change. Nothing much to write home about, as they say. So, what I can tell you about though is my kids are like on something akin to like a certain cycle. Once a month or once every 2 months, they'll try and test my limits. And like they try and push sorrel teacher, just like see how far they can push me. And every time I've stopped it, luckily dead it in its tracks. And today they were a bit rowdy, both my classes. The grade 3s and 4s went all out rowdy on Friday. Stopped that in its tracks, and the grade 5s and 6s, because I have them combined, also like pushed the envelope a little bit too far today. And what I did was I told them, listen, okay, cool, everybody, because I'm trying to teach them to read English, and I'm trying to teach them to read a word, sound it out, and then say it. And I've even got like little dictionaries, Korean to English and English to Korean dictionaries, that I hand out to some of them so that they can explain to the rest of the class what the word means that we're doing. We're doing nursery rhymes at the moment, so it's really like I try to teach them, and then they read the word and they try and figure out how to pronounce it, and it's working. So they went a bit crazy because I used to work in a bookstore, for those of you who don't know about that. And they went a bit crazy on the books. Okay, fine, it's nursery rhyme books and it's developed for kids to destroy and everything, but I want to instill on them like kind of respect for books, the respect I have. And they threw the books around and they clapped. They tried to make loud noises as possible with the books by slamming them shut and everything. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I look at them and I'm like, listen, okay, go put the books back. And I gave them 5 seconds to do that. Well, 5 seconds in the sense of 5, 4, kind of like that. And they came back and I'm like, okay, cool, kids, we do this. And they went down on their arms and they sat there for a good 2 minutes. And then I asked one of them that's like the most proficient in English, and I asked him, do you know why I did this? And he's like, oh, teacher, we popped a balloon. I'm like, no. You did not pop. It's not because of the balloon. The balloon thing I could handle. And I showed him the book, and I mimicked the same action that they did. He's like, oh, teacher. Oh, and he turns around and he translates this to the entire class. And what was amazing about this is at the end of the class, most of the kids that did that came up to me and said, sorry, teacher. And I'm like, okay, cool. No, that's kind of cool. And this is how I try to manage my kids. When I do get angry, I don't scream. I try to be calm. When I get pissed off at them, to put it bluntly, it doesn't help screaming at them. It doesn't help showing them your emotion. I'm a lively guy in class, believe it or not. I'm a lively guy in front of the class, going crazy, running around, sweating my ass off and everything. And the moment that changes, they know that something's slightly off. And that's how the moment that changes, I'm either ill or teacher's angry. But I tell them I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. And I had to explain to them the meaning of disappointment. And they understand that. So they like, oh, teacher, this angry. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's call it this angry. And yeah, that's the thing. So like my kids pushed me a bit today, and it has been going good for about 2 to 3 months, where it was like excellent. Kids participated and everything, but every once in a while they just need to try and push me to see. They need to test their boundaries, and I need to affirm those boundaries. And that is a tip that I have for most people that come and teach here in South Korea. Especially if you're in the public school system, you should be able to tell them this is your boundaries. You know, you need to set that up early, and how you go about it, that's your own prerogative. Another thing that's happened ever since I've switched over to these, mosquitoes have started invading my apartment. Now, this is a coin, and I don't know why I have that coin here. This is a 501 coin. Now, to give you an inclination, next to what can I put it? There's no real thing that I can measure it up to, but this is about yay big. I've been bitten by a couple of mosquitoes, maybe the same freaking one, and that is the mark they leave. Like, I've got 3 or 4 spots on my legs with just giant blue spots like that. Ever since I stopped smoking, ever since I stopped poisoning myself and the insects in and around me, they decided that this is perfect opportunity for them to come and attack me. Bastards. Still getting used to that. I'm getting it, I'm looked at and everything, but it's crazy, man. Mosquitoes are fucking crazy in this town, in this country. I don't know if it's anywhere else, if it's the same anywhere else in South Africa, or in South Africa. Damn it, I need to wake up. Anywhere else, I don't know if it's the same anywhere else in the world, but the mosquitoes here are quite a thing to behold. But yeah, that's my rambling for the day. I'm still doing good. I'm still twitching. I'm still happy. And if you'd like to talk about your tips as a teacher in South Korea or any other Asian country or anywhere else, leave it in the comments below. Tell me how you teach your kids, your students. And if you have a family, tell me how you handle your kids, if you will, if you want. And other than that, I'll just say thank you everybody for watching. And until next time, you should have a good one.